Hi, my name is Rachel Garcia. I'm coming to you from Jacksonville, Florida, where I live with my husband of 22 years and our two boys that are 11 and 15. And I'm going to share some information with you about a company that we were first introduced to in 2008. Now, my husband and I were really busy in 2008. We had just started two businesses. I had a full-time career practicing medicine as a physician assistant. My husband owned his own business. He's a contractor, and we had two babies at home. So we weren't really looking for a business, but we'd really gotten into health and nutrition, which might sound funny to you because I'm a healthcare provider, but I was taught a lot about pharmacologic medications and how to treat diseases in school. I wasn't taught a lot about nutrition. But when my nephew was diagnosed with severe autism in 2008, I kind of went on a search, and I learned a lot about the importance of what we're putting into our bodies, and maybe more importantly, what we're not putting into our bodies. So I spent a lot of time at the health food store trying to fill in the missing gaps and making sure we had those things in our bodies and our children, that I was being a good mom and giving my kids what they needed. And I really saw that this company filled those gaps. They solved a problem for me, which was a time problem. All of the work and the effort that it took for me to do the research to find the right calcium and the right omegas, they'd already done it. So the name of this company is Pure. And when people look at it, they come to it for a variety of different reasons. Some people just want to purchase products. Now, you can purchase products at full price as a retail customer, but I don't recommend that. Basically, if you give them your email address, you can become a preferred customer and get 25% off the retail price. And that plugs you into a free membership for the year, and also our rewards program. And I'd like to explain the rewards program for just a minute. I've never seen anything like this. If you can imagine going to your grocery store and buying $100 worth of groceries and them giving you a $20 gift card to use the next time you come back to the grocery store, that's what Pure does. Every time you purchase products on their auto ship program, you get 20% back to use in free products whenever you like. So being a preferred customer locks you into that program. And then the third option is to become an independent business owner. Now, my husband and I did not jump in thinking that we wanted to do the business. We kind of got to that point after we started consuming products and started to see the changes in our own family's health. And being someone that was already kind of purchasing and consuming the best of the best, I was shocked to see such changes so radically. And that's why I began to do quite a bit of research on what they offered, and really honestly started to feel ethically obligated to share this with others. Our CPA kind of gave us the push along the way. He knows we're big fans of residual income and multiple income streams, and he encouraged us to look at the business option as a real valid way to create an income stream. And so if you're interested in that additional income stream, I would encourage you to take a look at that. I don't know if it's for you or not. What you make or don't make here is totally dependent on your efforts and what you do. But that option is there. And in the times we're in, looking at ways to create additional income streams while you're working from home, offering good products to people that will be consumed, that will help them keep their house, their bodies in order. You guys, it's kind of a no-brainer for me. Let me tell you a little bit about the company. They started in 2008, and as you can see, they have very deep pockets as investors. One of the names on this page is Phil Knight. He's the founder of the largest shoe company in the world. He is one of the wealthiest men in the world. And I don't know if you've ever started a business or not, but to have the deep pockets backing us is a really big deal. You know, most businesses, doesn't matter what kind, don't make it past the 5-year mark. And we've been here for 11 years and going strong. We're based in Dallas, Texas. We're in 10 countries. You can see all of them listed here. You guys, I didn't know anybody in Australia or Nigeria or Korea 5 years ago. And now I actually have team builders that are sharing this information with others in those countries because I got started in this company back in 2008. We have a wellness advisory board made up of medical doctors and a pharmacist. That's a big deal for me as a healthcare provider, because to have the backing of medical doctors that are actively practicing medicine and have them educating on the products and sharing it with others, that is a big stamp of approval for me. Last but not least on this page, the fact that we have 6 products in the physician's desk reference is a big deal. It's a very big validator. We're not some product that just started last year with a bunch of hype about a new way to get things into your cells. You guys, this information is valid. And it's so good that it's now in the physician's desk reference. So I hope that you understand this is the real deal. What attracted me to it as a PA who saw over 50 patients a day was the philosophy behind what they offered. So I was already buying a lot of different things from the health food store, doing my research, and I saw that this would kind of give me some shortcuts. They had already done the work for me. So how did I know that they were good? I knew that they were good because of this philosophy. Cleanse your body of the toxins. We are all consuming toxins every day, whether we like it or not. The herbicides, fungicides, pesticides, the Tupperware containers, the plastic wrap, putting it on our food, sticking it in the microwave, and I'm telling you guys, it's having a negative effect on our bodies. And I can tell you that firsthand from experience of practicing medicine for 20 years as a healthcare provider. I walked away from it earlier this year because I believe I found a better way to help people. We got to cleanse the toxins out. We balance out your stress and your hormone levels and give you more energy with plant-based foods so you can go out and run and exercise and get enough sleep at night and treat the body the way that it's made to be, that it needs to be treated. We need plant-based whole raw food nutrition, and that's what we have here. You guys, we have over 50 products. Don't let that sway you or confuse you, but our body's an amazing machine, and you can't just take a gummy vitamin and think it's going to cover your bases. They put just a few on this screen. The cleanse cleanses the 7 channels we eliminate through our lungs, our liver, our skin, our lymphatic system, kidneys, blood, and intestines. A lot of people think, oh, I just need to worry about how often I poop. No, there's a lot more that goes into cleansing, and we have a product that covers that base. Our Goyan is our balancer. There's actually a clinical study published on the benefits of Goyan. It's a 5,000-year-old Asian formulation, and it's our #1 selling product. The Daily Build is a liquid vitamin. I talk about the liquid a lot because our body absorbs liquid and assimilates it. It knows what to do with food. They also have it in capsule form. I have never found a more comprehensive vitamin. It's got 23 vitamins and minerals, and this 1 ounce of liquid that myself, my husband, and my kids consume every day, we used to take 2 or 3 different products to get everything that this contains. The energy that you see here, I really wish they would call it focus. It's meant to be a replacement for something that a lot of Americans start their day with, coffee or soda, right? These are acidic things that people are starting their day with, whereas energy is plant brain food. It's B6, B12 vitamins, wheatgrass, spirulina, blue-green algae. You mix it up in about 6 to 8 ounces of water. They have 6 different amazing flavors. And for me, what it specifically does is give 6 to 8 hours of focus and clarity without the crash that I used to get from coffee or the jitters. I wouldn't be able to go to the OR after drinking coffee. And you know, if you're drinking too much coffee and you're trying to cut back, you're gonna love our energy. You guys, we have products that target a lot of different needs. Whether you're an athlete, I have a son who is an avid soccer player, and he could talk to you day and night about the sports line and how he loves it for the building of the muscles afterwards and for the boost that he gets before he goes and plays. Our sports line is Informed Sports certified, so college athletes, Olympic athletes, pro athletes can use all of them. Our super fruits are 100% wildly harvested. You guys, the noni has been used in that for thousands of years for medicinal purposes in the Polynesian Islands. The goji has been called the happy berry in the Himalayan mountains for thousands of years. And then the mangosteen, just do a little bit of research. The clinical studies published on each of these superfruits will blow your mind. We've got our calcium and magnesium and vitamin K and vitamin D mix. I found through my studies that most Americans are deficient in those things. Our Mila is one of our family's favorite products. It's literally a food. It's high in omega-3s, and omega-3s are essential fatty acids. Our bodies need omega-3s daily to function properly, yet very few Americans are consuming the proper amount on a regular basis. And so Mila is hands down one of our family's favorite products. We have an amazing skincare line that's plant-based and a number of other products, including our detox line. So if you know you drink too much alcohol, eat too much sugar, you need a whole meal plan, you may love our detox program. Ask whoever invited you to plug you in and get a little bit more information about that. Here's just some pictures of some people who've used our products and experienced some pretty significant results. We don't know what's going to happen for you, but again, get back to the person who invited you and ask them to share their story and why they're here and why they're excited about it. If you're starting to think, maybe I'm interested in this, but I'm not good at sales, or I don't know anything about the products, listen, all we do is show people a presentation. Somebody asked you to watch this presentation. We share about our excitement. Sometimes we share a sample of the Goyan or the energy, and we share our family stories. And then when you start to ask questions, we connect you to somebody who can answer those questions. So if you can show somebody a presentation and share about why you're excited about this, you can do this. All we do is after they've watched the presentation and they get their questions answered, they're either interested or they're not. Sometimes they're interested in getting involved with the product side. Sometimes they're interested in the products and creating an additional income stream. And I will say again, multiple streams of income are just wise. So the income portion of this, I'm not going to go all into it. I'm just going to say, if you decide to be a part of the Refer and Earn program, you can earn up to 50% back on your customers' orders. I used to own a retail store, and I can tell you right now, the refer and earn program, as you begin to build a large customer base, there's nothing like it out there. And I think you would be extremely satisfied with the reward that you get by sharing these products with others. Then there's other people who come on board and they decide they're going to build teams. They're not just going to tell the people that are in their lives about the products, but they're going to start to help others share it with others. This is the portion that my husband and I have really jumped in with, because we learned how to quickly share the information and how to help people in Arkansas and North Dakota and California share it with others while sitting in our homes. And so the team building portion is pretty amazing. Whoever's sharing this with you, I can guarantee you they have a system and a formula that you can plug into and do all of your online training and learn how to very quickly get started in sharing this with others and reap the rewards of building a team and benefiting from the purchases that the people on those teams make. And then, of course, one of our other reward programs is our trips. My husband and I often talk about the trips. This company has taken us all over the world. We have been to Bora Bora, Spain, France, Hawaii twice, Australia, and we've earned the next trip that the company's offering to the Amalfi Coast of Italy. And so if you like to travel, this is the place for you. If you like to travel and have someone else pay for it, this is really the place for you. There's a lot of people out there who like to travel, but they pay for their trips. You see, this company's way of saying thank you is to take you on trips. When they started, they decided they were not going to pay for marketing, you guys. They chose not to buy shelf space at Whole Foods. They chose not to pay for billboards and commercials and advertisements. They said, we're going to pay people who believe in what we have. And so you see here on the page the 3 different ways that they pay us. And it can be extremely lucrative depending on how much effort you put into this. Again, I'm not going to break all of this down. I'll give you a quick little example. If you have 20 people that are just customers, and they're purchasing what we call 100 points of product a month. We call it points because we're in so many different countries, and in Nigeria and Ghana, they don't have the dollar. So a bag of Mila is 30 points there, and a bag of Mila is 30 points here. The commission is paid out to us the same, no matter where someone buys that product. If you have 20 people purchasing about $125 a month of our product, that can be 2 bags of Mila and a bag of energy. It can be the cleanse, the go-in, the daily build. You will receive $1,000 a month on just that customer payout. Remember, I showed you the 3 different ways? $1,000 a month just on the customer payout. And I'm telling you guys, people need what we have. If people are not spending $125 a month on their health, my goodness, we're in trouble. Again, you can build teams all over the world to make money while you're sleeping, because people are up in Nigeria and Australia showing videos and sharing what we have. You guys, that's a blessing that I believe many people should be looking for. We're paying money while we're sleeping. We're paying interest on our houses and our cars and our student loans. Are you making money while you're sleeping? What happens if your current income stream is cut off? This is a business that continues to grow because we have food products. We have products that are essential that people use on a daily basis, and we can build it from the sanctuary of our own homes. The trips, as I mentioned earlier, you guys, they're second to none. If you like to travel, on somebody else's dime, that's amazing. Javier, my husband, and I took many trips with the company. It was just the 2 of us before we really figured out how to build teams. And this last year, we've helped over 150 people take free trips with Pure. And so that's something we're really proud of. And this company does it like no other. So get back to the person who invited you and be sure to let them know the trips are exciting to me, if they're exciting to you, and they should be. As I wrap up, I want to talk to you about some of the things you should really consider as you're thinking about partnering with us for the business side. You guys, our products, we have a proven product demand. I have found on my own team with my own numbers that 85 out of 100 people who purchase the products repurchase the products again. That retention rate is pretty significant. And in the beginning, I wanted to know why, and now I'll just say it's because they work. For years, people have consumed supplements and haven't been able to tell when they take them versus when they don't. And so you take the test. Try the products for a month, see what happens, and you'll understand the proven product demand. And when you have a product that the consumers and the people in your life want and need on a regular basis, my friends, you have a business. And I'm not just talking about a product like earrings or jewelry or baking ware. I'm talking about something that they're going to consume every day. That's a business. Recurring income ties right in with number 1. When people repeat purchase over and over and over again because they're running out and they're like, Rachel, I've been pooping every day for the last 30 days. I'm about to run out. I don't know what I'm going to do. They're going to repeat purchase, and you're going to get paid a little bit of money every time they repeat purchase, depending on what you've done and your efforts that you've put in. that, again, is a good business. You're not having to call people and beg them to come back. I have found that if they're educated on the products and they use them properly, they oftentimes come back on their own. You can work from wherever you want to. Here I am during a global pandemic working from my living room. I can do this from my phone in my car. I can do it from anywhere. As long as you have some sort of capability to talk to somebody else, you can build this business. You can work when you want to. When I first got started here, I was working, oh my gosh, 12, 14-hour days seeing patients, plus I ran my skincare store. So I literally just made one phone call a day on the way to work every morning, one call. You know, I'd call my friend Teresa. Teresa, I don't know if you know what Javier and I are doing. You know, we're into multiple streams of income. We found something. If I send you a video, will you take a look at it? You know, and so I worked it in where I had little nooks and crannies to be able to invite people to take a look. Not really having any expectations of who would get involved or who wouldn't. I just knew I had my hands on something pretty powerful, and I decided to share it every single day. The ready to go global business part I've already touched on. You don't have to worry about setting up your website. I had to do that with my skincare store. I had to take pictures of all the products for my skincare. I had to do a blog. I had to set up the e-commerce site. They've done it all for us. They ship you. If you have somebody enroll in your business in Australia tomorrow, you don't have to worry about getting it through customs and getting it to Australia. They do all of that for you. It's an amazing, amazing program. The leadership model is second to none. You guys, I've made some of the best friends of my life in this organization in the last 11 years. And I'll tell you what, it's not often that you get to surround yourself with like-minded people, people who care about helping others, people who care about using their downtime for the benefit of others. Okay, and the leaders that you're going to get to plug into when you become a part of this with the free training to help you become better and become somebody that your future you 10 years from now says, thank you for that decision you made in 2020. You have leaders here who will plug in with you and help you get there. And last, your legacy. What legacy are you building right now to leave with your children and your grandchildren? And I felt like I was building and leaving a legacy. So did my husband. He's going to come in here now. We felt like we were building a legacy. We were working our tails off. He was running a business. I was running a business. And now we can truly say we have something growing that we can be so proud of. We put a lot of work in over the last 10 years, but it's continuing to grow. And we know we're going to be able to pass it on to our children. And the income coming in from it, we can now use to invest in other things. So this is my husband, Javier.
Hey guys.
He's going to share a little bit with you about his experience in his business, his typical business, and comparing it to peer.
Hi guys. Well, I just want to reassure you that this business is amazing. If you're an entrepreneur, this is the best business model that's out there. I'm a contractor, general contractor. As you know, with this virus right now, people are concerned. They don't want to spend money. Like I have projects that were shelved because they don't know, they're not, sure about the future. So that's loss of income for me. But guess what? Our company, Pure, we're making more money now than everything because we get amazing products that people need for this type of epidemic to help people feel better. The Goyi and just things that could help. It's not going to cure. I'm not going to make any claims, but we have stuff that will make things better and it will continue to make you money. So I just want to let you know that you can't go wrong. If you keep up with Rachel and I, you will definitely be successful. All you got to do is have ears to listen and be coachable. And I, turn it back up to you, babe.
Well, this is a presentation for everyone. And so I can tell you that all of the leaders in the company are absolutely amazing. No matter who you team or partner with, you cannot go wrong. And I'll end with saying we can't make claims about what will happen for you with your health or with your income, but get back to the person who invited you. Let them know, I'm interested in just purchasing products. Don't purchase the products at full price, my goodness. Enroll, give them your email address and get the 25% off. But if you're interested in the Earn and Refer program, you guys, it's a wise decision. And I think I was just telling to my leaders this morning that when this pandemic passes, there's going to be a lot of people. Even now, there's more people enrolling now than I've seen enroll in the last month. In the last week, more people have enrolled because they're looking for additional income streams. But when this passes, people are going to have this reminder. We just got a really big wake-up call that multiple streams of income are very important.
Absolutely.
So jump on board, get back to the person who invited you, let them know where you're at, where you stand. Don't go into the witness protection program. Just let them know where you're at, what you liked best, get your questions answered, and we hope that we get to meet you at one of the upcoming company events. So thanks so much for taking the time, you guys.
Bye, guys.
Bye-bye, everybody.